show you how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool to find sniper entries when you're scalping the New York session. Okay, so once we grab this Fibonacci tool, first things first, you want to make sure you have the right settings, and I will show you mine. These are the recommended ICT settings that you have on your fib, so you can screenshot that. I'll move it here for like 2 seconds. That way you have it. So boom, there you go. You got your Fibonacci retracement set up. So what you want to be looking for specifically, the New York kill zone, which is between 7 a.m. Eastern to about 11 o'clock Eastern. And depending on the day and news, events, and things of that nature, that could play a part. But typically, I'm looking for a retracement during the New York kill zone to happen between those hours. And so where I look for is that retracement. So we pull the fib from body to body on the 15-minute or the 5-minute chart, all right? And you will typically get a reaction. Boom. So 7 o'clock hits. Soon as it starts to reverse early in that session, the New York Open is actually at around 8 o'clock. So boom, what happens? 8 o'clock, price hits this 70 level and retrace. I got the 70 and the 62 mark green is because those are the optimal trade entries that I typically look for, either the 62 or the 70. And then boom, you got one right there. That's an easy, that's literally, you don't eat no drawdown whatsoever. You get 50 pips on that. Easy. If you took it at the 62, you would have had maybe like a 3 pip drawdown. Boom. Easy. Easy. Now, this situation, now that's just on Monday, right? This is on Tuesday. You can see price, if we go down to the 5-minute, let's see. We go down to this 5-minute, we leave this fair value gap, right? We leave this void. And so a lot of times these retracements happen, are even like more likely to go in and get a reaction on these like liquidity voids and fair value gaps, or even order blocks. When you have something like that, like a fair value gap or order block or breaker block that aligns within that sweet range, that 62 or that 70, you're gonna have a potentially like strong entry point right there. So here it hits the 62. That's so you enter at the 62. That's another 30 pips. You take it down. You could definitely easily catch 50 pips. Little to no drawdown whatsoever. Sniper entry. This is on Tuesday of last week. Now here you see similar situation. Now this happened during London session. I was really making this video specifically for New York, but even during London, it came in, got a retracement. You could have took it down, caught pretty much like the high of the day, like that. But you come into New York, say you missed that London retracement, you come in, you got this ICT bearish breaker block here. Boom, it's in alignment with the OTE, as I'm pretty sure. 5-minute. Let's see. Let me make sure I make it. Okay, boom. So you see price come down, starts to retrace, comes in, goes above the 70 level. All right, but if you have a protective stop loss of about 20 pips or so, 20 to 30 pips, then you'll still be in this trade. It's still, even if you got in at the 70 level, you had an 8 pip drawdown. At the 62, you would have had about 11 pip drawdown, 10 pips. So if you got a 20 pip protective stop loss, man, like you'll be good. It hits a breaker. So that breaker, that order block or fair value gap would just be extra confluence. Comes up, pierces it, hits that order block, boom. And then you're off to the races, and then you see what happens. So those are just some quick ways, man, to use the fib. And I mean, these happen over and over again. Just start putting your eyes towards like that New York open, and you'll start to see these retracements happen for you, and you can definitely eat like heavily. Like this one is a little choppy. You could have it hit an order block, but you could have definitely potentially got in. Let's see. Yeah, you could have got in, but you would have, you would have ate it up. It wasn't as clean, but even still, if you can eat through that drawdown, you still see that we took off here on that retracement. So you got the settings. Definitely start applying it. Take a look at ICT's OTE training on YouTube that you can find. That goes a lot more into detail on everything. But I just want to give you a quick idea on how to use it and how to look, what to look for, and how to draw it out. So with that being said, till the next video.